The Defenders is the culmination of the Marvel Netflix shows, with Daredevil Season 1 and 2, Jessica Jones Season 1, Luke Cage Season 1, and Iron Fist Season 1. Where look, I've followed these shows since day one. Daredevil Season 1's release date was the day I got Netflix. Having loved Season 1 and 2 of Daredevil, being one of the people that actually quite enjoyed Jessica Jones despite its pacing issues, the first half of Luke Cage, and being very disappointed in Iron Fist, all I have to say is thank God they brought Daredevil Season 2 showrunners Douglas Petrie and Marco Ramirez back for this miniseries after having been let down with Iron Fist. I am happy to say that they really improved the character of Danny Rand in Iron Fist with much better directed fight scenes and material for Finn Jones. It really feels like the Iron Fist that we should have gotten in his own show. As this Netflix MCU was spearheaded by Daredevil, the Defenders tends to lean a bit more on the Daredevil side of things, not just with the fight choreography, but the mood and focus on the Hand as the primary antagonist of the Defenders miniseries, with the strings that were in each prior series leading to this, with Sigourney Weaver leading the Hand as Alexandra, one of the 5 fingers of the Hand, and boy does adding Sigourney Weaver make a world of difference. She is clearly in another league, making Alexandra not seem like such a cold-hearted bitch, but with a lot of complexity and depth to it. Although not to mention that the other 5 fingers of the Hand can definitely hold their own against a powerhouse like Sigourney Weaver. But look, the Defenders are the stars here, and they are a great team. The show starts with us getting caught up with our heroes, following the events after their prior seasons have concluded. Matthew Murdock has retired from being Daredevil following Season 2, worried about the ones he cares about. In these early episodes, each character is either lit with the colour that represents them, or has that colour represented as an object or minor detail. Red being for Daredevil, blue being for Jessica Jones, yellow for Luke Cage, and green for Iron Fist. As the characters' paths cross, these colours start to interweave and interact as the characters slowly come together, which to mention, the first couple episodes are purely setup. Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones still has the best lines out of the entire cast. Mike Colter as Luke Cage is still as cool as ever, having a very clear purpose to save innocent lives, while Iron Fist is significantly improved upon from his own show, being slightly less of a whiny brat with a bit more determination in taking down the Hand. And not to mention the great chemistry that the Defenders have with each other. Charlie Cox as Matthew Murdock is still given preference over all the Defenders, and definitely has the biggest arc of the 4 as he comes to terms with his life as Daredevil. But the show gives us time for the characters to come together, with episode 3 being the time that everyone really gets to meet each other, spending the rest of the series getting to know each other and learn to work with each other. The best moments of this series are definitely when the 4 are together. They absolutely light up the screen, with your trademark Marvel humor tailored more for these types of characters, being a bit more adult and utilizing a bit more of a dry sense of humor, which definitely appeals to my taste a bit more. Again, the Hands are the threat here, and it gives a good reason for everyone to come together in a very meaningful way for this first phase. Both Stick and Elektra from Daredevil return in big ways, which I definitely won't spoil here, but they are integral to the plot, and fans of Daredevil will be happy to see them return. Daredevil side characters like Karen Page and Foggy Nelson do return, but they really don't get a great deal to do here. They're just kind of there for most of the time. The Jessica Jones side characters definitely have the least screen time out of everyone on the show, which is a bit disappointing, but I imagine that maybe because we are getting Season 2 of Jessica Jones fairly soon, as it is currently being filmed. Misty Knight from Luke Cage and Colleen Wing from Iron Fist are a bit more integral here to the plot than those previously mentioned characters, along with Rosario Dawson's Claire Temple. Although don't get me wrong, most of the time these side characters have no idea what's happening with the Defenders, aside from Colleen Wing being pretty attached to Danny Rand for most of the time. Technically, this isn't the best looking show. There is definitely some poor lighting early on, as some people have mentioned online, and honestly some pretty embarrassing visual effects that almost come straight out of X-Men Origins. But the fights and camaraderie here more than make up for this. The hallway fight in episode 3 plus the climactic battle are absolutely fantastic, with some great little fights sort of sprinkled out throughout the series. I think some are definitely going to have some issues with the pacing with the first 4 episodes, but look, the payoff with the second half of the series is well worth the wait. bringing the Defenders together in a very well thought out and welcoming way, making it all incredibly satisfying. It definitely leaves me eagerly anticipating the next phase of the Netflix Marvel Cinematic Universe, but definitely stay until the end credits of the final episode. All that I would absolutely love is now that Spider-Man is a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that maybe, just maybe, the Marvel gods will find a way to bring Daredevil and Spider-Man together for a team up, as growing up they were always my favorite team up duo, especially in the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. But look guys, the Defenders definitely puts the Marvel Netflix shows back on track. There's definitely still some pacing issues here, but the hands are a worthy adversary and lead to a lot of great ninja fight sequences, which are definitely tailored more in the Daredevil style, which isn't a bad thing. It's definitely the right choice following Iron Fist Season 1. This definitely gets me excited for more shows, and I cannot wait for the next lot of Marvel Netflix shows that we get in the future. So guys, The Defenders gets an 8.5 out of 10 from me. Guys, I hope you liked this review. If you did like this review, do remember to hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment down below in the comments section. Have you watched The Defenders, or are you planning to see The Defenders? Do let me know down below in the comments section. And if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, do remember to hit the subscribe button with a little bell next to it, which will remind you of when the Mono Report uploads new content. And don't forget you can follow the Mono Report on Facebook and Twitter at the Mono Report. Thank you so much guys. Don't forget to stay right here for your Mono Fix. Bye guys.